anytime Prairie View can beat Texas Southern, I think it's a good day for Prairie View A&M University. I can't say enough about the effort that our guys played with on both sides of the ball and special teams. The effort that they gave. I talked to them about playing for someone besides themselves, playing for each other, playing for the alums, playing for those 3 players that got hurt on Wednesday and couldn't make the game. So our guys, they gave effort for their coaches, they gave effort for the alums. So I can't say enough about what they did for everybody else besides themselves. That's what that was all about. It wasn't about the Prairie View football team. I think that was about Prairie View A&M University.
Back up from the microphone.
I'm sorry.
There you go. No, you're good. Questions?
Coach, it seemed like y'all were working the quick passing game really in the first half. How were y'all able to get that going?
Well, it's simple reads for our quarterback. Basically what he does, we have 2 plays called on almost every play, and it's a run, and if he gets a run read, then he's going to hand the ball off, or he can run it, and if he gets a certain look outside, then he can throw the ball to either one of his receivers, and they pretty much know based off of what number it's called, who's going to get the ball and who to block. So it's a very simple game. It's fast break basketball, 2-on-1, 2-on-3. If they have more in the box than we can block, then we'll throw the ball outside. Now, I told our guys before the game was going to come down to how well our outside receivers block, and they did a good job today.
It seemed like it was a period in the second quarter where y'all fumbled and they fumbled and they fumbled right back and y'all went down and scored, and then y'all got an interception in the red zone. Do you think that kind of changed the momentum?
I think it definitely changed. It was 2 things I thought changed the momentum of the game. When we got that interception in the end zone right before halftime, and when their quarterback came out the very first play or second play after halftime and started getting cramps. I think that changed the game more than anything else, because I think had that guy stayed in the ball game, they definitely would have scored more than 13 points, because he was able to throw the ball pretty well. He was able to run the ball pretty well, and when you bring in your second guy, you can't do some of the things that you normally do with your first guy. But that's a talented ball club. They got some nice-looking guys over there. We were just able to make a few more plays. I'm disappointed in some of the missed tackles that we had, but I think that was the biggest thing, the 2 biggest things, the interception and the quarterback getting hurt. I think those are the biggest plays of the game.
And then too, obviously the quarterback got hurt, but still held them to 13 points, made some points.
That's big. Coming from where we were last year, nothing against the defensive coaches last year, but I think that gives us as a staff, it gives our players an extra boost, knowing that we put in a new defense in the spring, and to hold your rival, a bitter rival, to 13 points. That's big for our guys, coming from where we were before. And I can't say enough about the defensive staff and the job that they did, the defensive players who played without a few guys that probably would have started and played a lot of plays. We just sucked it up, and those guys made plays.
Yeah, finally, it seemed like you kind of controlled the game after halftime. What did you tell them at halftime?
We were going to run the ball. For us, we have to be able to run in order to do some of those quick passes. And then the receivers made some great catches on 3rd down. They kept the clock going. We made some good runs on 3rd down, and then we were able to control the tempo. And you can tell that they started having to use timeouts on defense because they started getting tired, and they started getting a couple of legal substitution penalties. And our guys, they were still pretty fresh. I don't think we had one guy come out of the ball game with cramps, and that's big when you playing a game like today in those temperatures. I think after this game, I know me and one of our other coaches are gonna have to get an IV. So that's big when you only have one guy go down with cramps on a day like today.
Any other questions? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.